Today's a great day because look who showed up. Ellie just came out here from Sedona. We're up here in Flagstaff together and we're going to go do some cool adventuring in the Transit Connect. And, yep, the bug's still right over here. It's kind of good timing that I'm talking about wanting to homestead and all those things because September is National Preparedness Month. And, you know, that's kind of the reason that I want to have my own homestead, is to be a little bit more self-sufficient. I don't want to have to, you know, rely on the food supply chain, and I just want to be more of a self-sufficient, you know, animal that's on this planet. You know, cultivate the ground to grow food, have animals that help to cultivate the food, you know, grow food myself. And it's something that I've never done before, and I've always dreamt of doing it. That being said, I'm going to throw it over to Promo Paulie, and he's going to give you a little message right now. Yesterday, I let a secret out of the bag that I want to be a homesteader, and I'm looking for a property to buy, raw land to buy, and I want to build my own homestead. Also, September is National Preparedness Month. I have been keeping in mind things I need to do to be prepared in case things go a little bit nutty. And I recently acquired one of these, a Jace case. This is from Jace Medical. What this is an emergency antibiotics kit. 5 different types of antibiotics, just in case you don't have access to a hospital or a doctor where you can get necessary medical treatment and you need antibiotics. This is something that is great to have in your little bug out bag in case of emergency. Things happen. Another thing I keep in the bread truck is about a 2 to 3 month supply of foods that are storable, and I have them in an emergency bucket that I keep under my bed. Having emergency medical supplies is definitely one of those things that you can't do without. I'm going to open the case to show you exactly what you get in this package. There are 4 pill bottles here and another package here. This is a full course of azithromycin. This is 28 amoxicillin. This is 28 ciprofloxacin. We have 120 doxycycline, and we have 30 metronidazole. Forgive me if I say these wrong. Along with your kit comes the emergency antibiotic guide, which will give you instructions on what drug you need to take for certain ailments. One of these kits could potentially save your life in the case of an emergency if you don't have access to medical care or a doctor. The process of getting your own Jace case is very simple. You go online to their website, you fill out a short survey, that goes online to the doctor, and they will prescribe this to you, and you can receive it in the mail in a very short amount of time. Shout out to Jace Case for keeping me prepared and for sponsoring this video. As far as being prepared, I think the Jace Case will definitely come in handy for that. But anyways, the thing I want to talk about today is where I want to buy land, the type of land I want to buy, and all that kind of thing. So I don't want to be in the east. One of my major requirements for buying land, I want to be at least west of the Mississippi, and probably much further than that. But I am interested in areas like the Ozarks in Arkansas and Missouri. I think it's beautiful there, and there's a lot to be said for that. The climate is pretty good. There's flies here today. There's cows all through these woods, and they just came through, so I don't know if maybe with cows come the flies. The states that I'm really interested in is Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, Oregon, Washington is pretty cool too. Let's see, Idaho, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming. I think those are the ones that I'm like really interested in. So I have a very wide, you know, spectrum of land that I'd be interested in getting, but I think top of the list is Arizona and Colorado. I love Arizona for the variety of landscapes that we have in Arizona. Like right now I'm in Flagstaff, and it's it's forest, you know, it's like beautiful weather. They get snow in the winter. They have all 4 seasons, and it's just gorgeous up here. It's not what you think of when you think of Arizona. Northern Arizona is quite different from southern Arizona. When you get down into southern Arizona, I like that too. The Bisbee area, I've always been kind of obsessed with Bisbee. It's very close to the Mexican border, but it's a really cool town, very cool culture there, and the land there is really neat. It's a higher altitude, even though it's so southern. It's still a pretty high altitude, so you get pretty mild summers. It does get hot. I'm not going to even sugarcoat that, but you know, I'm into those areas as well. I'm definitely wanting to stay out of California just because of the cost and everything like that. I don't want to be that far west, even though California has beautiful places that I would totally be interested in. I don't know. I just I just got to start narrowing it down, and really the fact comes down to it that eventually you just got to do it. There's no like, you know, nobody's gonna do it for me. I gotta make a decision and settle in on a place, and there's no way to just like sidestep that. You gotta take the plunge. You gotta walk off the plank into the unknown, and that's just I'm getting to that point where I gotta. Oh, these flies are really aggressive today, but I'm getting to that point where I'm ready to just choose. And I've always had this mindset that like whatever I choose, you make it work. You know, if Arizona, if you say you don't have water, like up in Williams, there's no water. As a matter of fact, it's illegal to drill your own well there. If you were to drill your own well, you're going down like 4,000 feet. It's going to cost $150,000 to drill a well if it were even legal, which is not. So you have to rely on water deliveries and that sort of thing. But you know, I figure you can make it work. No matter where you're at, you can make it work. You work with what you have available on the land, and you improve it and you make it better, and you make it work with what you got. The content of my channel will definitely transition from being van life into homestead a little bit more. I want to travel. I still want to travel. My goal was always to see the United States, travel in the bread truck, go all around the United States and see as much as I can see here before branching out. We've dipped our toes into Mexico a little bit and into Canada, but my goal was to buy a piece of land, but then also maybe the months that I don't want to be at the land, where it's too hot or too cold, get on a plane, fly across the world, go to Ireland, go to Australia, go to the Netherlands, go to all of these places that I want to see all over the world. Thailand, you know, Vietnam, Japan. I want to see it all. So I'm hoping to do that in the future too. Once I get the land purchased, a little bit set up there, and I can just branch out into the entire world and start seeing other places. I really want to travel everywhere and see everything. So yeah, there may be a little bit of that coming in store too. I don't intend to stop traveling just because I want a homestead. But yeah, that being said, I'm going to end this video, I think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Leave a comment below if you have any advice or any comments about what I'm doing. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See ya.